guys, we have every single player that can be powered up in MUT 19 revealed today. Common day coming in from Jay Loss, who said, all Patriot squad. Definitely get in on that. Like goal for this video, guys, is 75 likes. Hit the like button down below if you want to go ahead and help us smash that goal. And question of the day is going to be, tell me down below which of these players you want to upgrade and why. Which of these players would you power up personally? Now, with that in mind, guys, this video should have came out like an hour before this. But the issue was I lost power for 2 hours due to a storm, so it kind of sucked. But that is not why you clicked on this video. Steve Young is our first player you can get powered up. And you see right here, I feel like since from last year, there's a lot more players you can actually go ahead and power up. Again, I'm just going off feeling there. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate. I'm just saying, based on looking at these power-up players, it looks like more of the bigger names can be powered up. I feel like last year they kind of just chose random players because it was the first year of the power-up system. This year, they're really going more in depth and thinking about what players people want to use and actually play with. So with that also in mind, if you guys do not know how the power-up system works, in order to change the chemistry of a card, you have to go ahead and power that card up. So if you had started at 68 overall, and you have to go ahead and power him up to whatever base elite his card has. So it's a little bit more of a system, I feel like, than last year. Last year, of course, it was just, I believe it was the 78 overall version, and then like the 80 overall version, and then there was one more, I believe. And then you had the, tier 3, which was the base elite. Also, you can go ahead and change the team chemistry of any card you want to power up as long as they played for that team. So, for example, Randy Moss, you could power him up, his Legends card, and change his chemistry to a Viking, Raider, or Patriot. And I don't know if he can do a 49er. If you guys do not know, he did play for the 49ers, but that was the end of his career. I'm not sure if he can change to 49ers. But when it comes to new Legends that are released, I'm going to take a 100% guess here that they will add more power-up sets to new Legends that are released. Because I could not see them not adding more, more power-up sets for new Legends. It can't be you just can upgrade the initial Legends and that's it. So it's going to be pretty awesome next year to see all of these players you can power up. This really makes it so that you can have the team you want, and it's not just like, any team. Like, it's not like every single person has the same team, which I really like. And I definitely feel like it's more creative, it's more fun, it adds more to Ultimate Team. So the fact of doing it this way, I definitely do like it. And you see right there, Zach Ertz's card would not load for a second for some reason. But another thing I want to go ahead and talk about is going to go ahead and be these power-ups. Again, all NAT once you go ahead and power them up all the way. So it's not like if you power them up, you are losing coins on them. But you can power them down, which is something that we've never had in Ultimate Team before. And I wanted this all last year, and I'm really happy to bring in it this year. So when you power up card all the way to the top and you power them back down, you will lose some of the training points. So you don't get the same training points back that you used to power them up. But at the same time, you still get your card back that you can sell your base elite. That does become auction and tradable again. And you also get some training points so you can use it for another card. So we'll say, 6 weeks into MUT 19, you don't want to use Aaron Rodgers anymore. No problem. You just power him back down. And then you can go ahead and sell all that stuff, get the training points back, and of course go power up another guy. So maybe you want to go Steve Young because Steve Young's cheaper. Same concept. Now, I can't check based on here. Actually, I could check in a second. I was just going to say I don't know how many players per team it is and if it's actually a certain number. Because I feel like last year was 4 players per team. So every team had at least 4 players power upable. I think this year's a lot more just based on looking at this, like looking at all the players that can be powered up. I think it's a lot more. And also, these 68 overalls you're seeing right here, guys, can be pulled out of packs. So you do not technically have to power up the player. Well, I believe you can buy them off the auction block. I believe so. Might be incorrect. I believe you can buy them off the auction block. But you can also pull these players in packs. So once you pull this player, 68 overall version, you might be like, hey, fluff it. I'm going to go ahead and power him up. Just because I pulled him, I'll power him up all the way to whatever overall he needs to be. But for example, Geno Atkins, he's going to take up a lot of training points. Plus, he has an 89 overall base elite. You're going to have to go ahead and buy. So I believe the only thing you have to buy when powering up a card is the base elite. And of course, whenever they get a new card, same concept as last year. I mean, it's the same idea as last year. It's just a little bit different with the whole training system. Now, based on watching some of the Game Changer videos, I have learned that when you have to go ahead and get, like, for example, let's say you do the Sprinter Chem, right, which adds plus the speed to your card. I believe you need a certain amount of players, just like last year, in order to activate that. And I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, Popular Stranger made a video on this. Go check it out. He breaks down the whole system perfectly. But I believe Popular Stranger said you need like 30 of the cards to activate it, or you need a lot of the cards to activate the Sprinter Chem. So I'm not sure if I'm guessing this is kind of like last year, where you have to go ahead and put together a team that around one chemistry, which I have no problem with. And what I really love about this new power-up system is the fact that you can choose what card you want to put in around that one chemistry. Because I will admit myself that, you know, sometimes when it comes to chemistries, I want to change my chemistries halfway through the season, just because of the fact that, you know, you kind of get bored of one chemistry, or you get players that are better and you don't need that chemistry anymore. Like last year, you know, I didn't need physical fun once I started getting like 99 block shed or 97 block shed players, because you don't really need physical fun at that point. I mean, it's nice to have 99, but it's not really necessary. This year, I kind of wonder if that same premise or that same idea is going to happen. I'm not sure when it comes to, like, obviously you want to build around one chemistry, but I'm not sure if it's going to be as prevalent as last year. Again, we have to wait and see on all the chemistries released. So we have Darius Slay, Jimmy Smith, Desmond Trufant, and then we have the free safety and strong safety. We have Sean Taylor, Kevin Bynard, LaMarcus Joyner, Tyrann Mathieu, Devin McCourty, Harrison Smith, Earl Thomas, and finally the strong safeties we have are going to go ahead and be Jamal Adams, Adrian Amos, Eric Berry, Cam Chancellor, Landon Collins, Michael Hyde, Malcolm Jenkins, and Rashard Jones. No kicker and punter, I do not believe, and that is no. So guys, that's all the power-up players for this year. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe button. See you guys next one. Peace.